Everybody, this is Jose with Oakland Latinos United, aka Oakland Latinos Unidos, on here with a new video for you guys to enjoy. Well, it's been a quick minute since I did a spill, so finally I'm doing another spill this year for 2022. And what I want to talk about today is a subject matter that's been going around the internet, and a lot of people have been talking about it. You know, American Cholo, Gunner, and various other people have been talking about this issue. And I've actually talked about this issue many years ago in 2020, and I will leave a link to the video in the description if you want to go back and watch it. And that was called Brown Face Songs Disrespecting Raza. And basically, the reason I called it that is because we're going to talk about a video that came out recently, and the songs that I had talked about before were very similar in nature. Now, the controversy is about a rapper named Tyga. Now, I'm not too familiar with Tyga's music, you know what I mean? He's more of a new school rapper, I guess. Been around maybe last 15 years. I've heard the name, but never really heard his music. Did a little investigation about him, and I found out that he's actually mixed. He's half black or half Jamaican and half Vietnamese. And I guess his mom's last name is Nguyen. So he's basically biracial. He's half Asian and half Jamaican or black Jamaican. So he's, Vietnamese and Jamaican. And apparently he's from the Compton, Gardena area. That's over there by South Central, Long Beach, and those areas. And looks like he came out with a song and music video recently called Ay Caramba. And it's been, trending online, and basically the song is basically a rap song that shows a lot of different stereotypes, racial stereotypes, and it shows an interesting one that I'm surprised Tyga remembered. It shows Cal Worthington Chevrolet, which is an old school commercial that used to come on back in the days of a guy who used to sell cars. There is a parody of him in there. But the video basically shows like this fat Mexican dude, which is really, I think he's Tyga in brown face with a fat suit on, and he's like this fat, sloppy, buffoonish, tortilla chip eating guy riding around in a lowrider, checking out females, and Tyga's portrayed as this like handsome Chicano, not Chicano, this handsome black guy who's gonna get the female, you know what I mean? And basically it shows all these other stereotypes of Mexicans, you know what I mean? And the best thing I could say is that the music video's in poor taste, big time. Now, the number one question is this offensive? And I would say to a degree, yes, it is, because it's showing negative stereotypes of our people. Now, as I said in my previous video a few years back, if there was a music video like this, where a Chicano or a Latino was in blackface, with a fake afro on, a dashiki, or dressed like a Black Panther, or dressed like some kind of black celebrity, and he was seducing all these fine black girls, and he was portraying all the blacks in these negative stereotypes as these shucking and jiving, ignorant, buffoonish blacks who are eating watermelon and chicken. I'm almost certain the black community would speak out against it, would deem that rapper racist, would try to cancel him, and all that good stuff. And like I said in the video before, I wouldn't blame the black community for doing it. Had a Chicano or Latino did a music video in poor taste like this. Now, the real question is, can black rappers get away with making fun of our people and showing our people in brown face and buffoonish ways and not be called on it because they're black? Because that's basically the issue. A lot of times people are like, well, you can't call him out because he's black and they're an oppressed people and this and that. Blacks are not racist, but, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, you know, Indian, whatever. If you're in the wrong, I'm going to call you out. And that's just how it is, period. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. There's no, oh, I'm an oppressed. Nah. If you're out there claiming that you hate racism and oppression, but you want to turn around and hate and oppress on other oppressed people, then you're a hypocrite. Now, I'm glad that a lot of people are calling this out. You know what I mean? American Cholo did a great debate on his channel about it. Gunner put in his 2 cents about it too, Gunner's Collective. And a few others have talked about it out there. You know, it's really trending out there. And, you know, I'm not sure if these videos are being made to appease the Latino Raza community or get more Latino support. But let me tell you something. Like I said in my last video, that's not how you gain support. That's how you offend people. You're basically saying our people are these fat, no good, greasy beaners, and you're these alpha male, you know, perfect people. You know, that's not the way it goes. You know what I mean? You don't do that. You don't disparage another people to reach that people. The same way you wouldn't want us to disparage your people to reach out to you. So, you know what I mean? I've said in the past that the best solution, and I don't know why it's so hard for black rappers to do that. I just do not get it. And I said it in my old video, and you can go back and watch my old video, which I will leave a link to. There's so many Chicano rappers out there in LA, in the Central Valley, in the Bay Area, even in other states. So many Latino rappers, and not just Latino rappers. There's reggaeton artists, there's reggae en español artists, and so many others, even singers that they can contact and work with and do a collaboration like Black and Brown thing. You know, so many out there. But yeah, that never happens. It's always like, I'm the black man in brown face. And look, this is your culture. You know? So, before you complain to me, oh, you're just crying, you're just being a sensitive Mexican, answer me that. Why don't black rappers reach out to Latino artists and do collaborations that don't have to be in poor taste or have to be bad like this or offensive? Why don't, you know what I mean? Why don't they reach out to them? You know? Or if you're going to make a song about Latinos, just don't be offensive about it. You know? That's it. You know, that's all I really have to say. Why is that so hard? Because, again, if we were shucking and jiving and in blackface, fake afros, eating watermelon and chicken, you wouldn't like it. So, don't expect us to like some fat suit guy in brown face eating nacho chips like a buffoon. You know what I mean? It's like something Snow the Product said. I seen her. I don't know how old that interview was, but she said something about, you know, everybody wants our culture, but they don't want us. You know, all these rappers want the Mexican plug, the Colombian plug, the Mexican female, the Colombian or Latina female. You know what I mean? Everybody wants the Mexican food and the Mexican cars and styles, but they don't want us. And she's so on the money with that. You know? And I ask myself, who do we blame? Do we blame the black artist? Do we blame the white owners of these record companies and producing companies that are producing these artists? Or do we blame both? But definitely we should not be silent about this. And we should call it out when we see it. because that's the only way things are going to change for us. You know what I mean? We can't be silent. You know, my old analogy is the squeaky wheel gets the lube, you know? And we got to be that squeaky wheel, you know? And basically, our community deserves respect. We don't do nothing to other people, man. And people blame us and want to throw everything at us and offend us. But you see, we're not a powerful community like other communities. Like, I'll give the black community one thing: they are a powerful community. You know, they have a lot of representation in politics, they have a lot of representation in the media. You know what I mean? They have a lot of organizations to support them, black and white, even some Raza organizations. You know, another group that doesn't stay silent and has a lot of organizations is the Jewish community. They have so many groups like the ADL and so many other groups, you know, and when someone talks about them, they'll cancel you quickly. So we need to learn from the black and brown community that, you know, we're a force to be reckoned with. And if you offend us and do bad things about us, we're going to call you out on it. And we're going to hurt your pockets, and we're going to hurt your views and music or whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? Come at us with respect, or don't come at us at all. And that's plain and simply as best I could put it. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment down there. Like I said, in the description, I'm gonna leave a link to my old video I did about Blue, the song Carne Asada, which was another horrible song. And that dude YG, he made a song called I can't remember what it was called. You know, they was very similar. I think actually the Carne Asada one was more offensive than the YG song. And I talked about some other songs too, you know. So go ahead and check that video out. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Share this video. Subscribe. Let people know about my channel. And also, I'm going to leave a link to my Cash App. If you want to donate anything to my channel, to the cause, feel free to donate. All right, y'all. That's it for tonight, for today. This is Jose with Oakland Latinos United. You guys be safe for later.